Hey everybody, Brian Haskins here, and I wanted to make a quick tip for you today to talk a little bit about getting access to the MLS if you're not a licensed realtor. So I get questions all the time from new investors that need to find accurate information about real estate. They want to be able to pull comps, they want to be able to find properties, but they don't have access to the MLS. And when it comes to real estate in general, the MLS is really kind of the key to everything. It's got all the information, it's got the most updated and accurate details out there. So it's going to be the best place to get the right information that you need. So let's take a couple of minutes and talk about some different options that you have if you are a new investor or even an experienced investor that doesn't have access to the MLS, but you're not a licensed realtor. So there's two things you can do. The first thing you can do is in a lot of areas, the local MLS will actually give access to people that are not licensed realtors. So for example, appraisers and different people that are in the real estate industry can get access to the MLS in certain circumstances if they're not a realtor. So you can even go to them and just see if there's an option for you as a real estate investor. That is definitely something that you can do. Now, if that doesn't work, the other option you have, this is pretty much the fail-proof option right here. Basically, you can go and approach any licensed realtor. Typically, you want to approach the people that are maybe newer to the business or just kind of have their license but aren't doing a whole lot of deals. And you want to see if you can get access to the MLS through them. Now, I'm not saying to go out and use their username and password because that doesn't work, or don't have them pull comps for you because that doesn't work either. But what I'm talking about is typically in most MLSs across the country, you're allowed to have access to the MLS, and you're also allowed to have an actual administrator or an assistant access as well. So what that is, basically, that access is for people that don't want to list properties for sale, but they want to get on there, make changes to existing listings, view information and data and things like that. And that's the kind of access that you want as a real estate investor. So the best thing you can do is find a realtor that is already having access to the MLS, but someone that doesn't do a lot of deals, because you don't want them to need this access back. So you want to be able to get access through them and keep it for as long as possible. So what happens is basically they fill out some paperwork. Typically it's one form. It's very simple to do. But what happens is it lists you as their assistant. And you as the assistant get your own access to the MLS. You get your own username and password. Now, there are some restrictions. Like I mentioned, you're not able to get any access to listing properties for sale. You can't make any major changes or things like that, which is great because what happens is, it kind of keeps you from making any mistakes and doing anything that might get you in trouble. Anyways, so what's nice about that is you can be listed as their assistant. You obviously don't work for them. You're not really their assistant, but it's strictly just the paperwork for the MLS. And once you fill that information out, you're able to get your own username and password, have your own access to the MLS, and you're able to get unlimited access and use it anytime you need it. And that's the best thing for you as a new or just even any real estate investor. You have to have access to the MLS, and that's going to be the easiest and best way for you to do it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this quick tip. Really enjoyed sharing it with you guys today. If you want to find out more videos like this, go to reimadesimple.com. My name is Brian Haskins. Thank you very much.